What small thing screams I'm rich? 1. Not noticing you haven't been paid in 2 months. I work with some people that pull in $20,000 plus a month. We had one come in mid-March and said, "I don't think I've been paid since December." Sure enough, 2 months didn't pay out for some reason. He wasn't even mad and just kind of mentioned it like he was talking about the weather. If I miss a paycheck, I'd notice on payday. 2. Spend money if it saves you time. Time is more valuable than money. 3. Working at a luxury resort, one thing I've noticed is that the people who want to give the air of being very wealthy will have lots of designer patterns on their clothes and accessories, but almost all of the truly ridiculously wealthy people will basically wear nondescript leisure wear and really plain looking clothes, like plain jeans and tees with no logos. 4. They will never complain about the cost of something but will nitpick at the quality of work to no end. 5. Sometimes, nothing. I know a man who's the kind of rich where it took him only a day or two to convert more than $1 million to cash, not physical cash, but the liquid asset, to buy one of his kids a house. He drives a rather beat up old Subaru, when he's not riding his bicycle instead. He wears jeans and polo shirts. His watch is a $200 digital watch, wouldn't bother wearing a fancy expensive analog watch, all they do is tell the time. What's the point? He's lived in the same house for 50-ish years. The only real tell is the air of total chill he has. He's not worried about much. Money insulates you from really a lot of stress. 6. I was at a really posh restaurant, the kind where there are about 8 pieces of silverware. We had saved up for months and a group of 8 girls, nurses and CNAs, went out. One of the recently divorced nurses was flirting with a guy at the next table. When we got our checks, he leaned over and tossed his platinum card on the table and said, "I got this." Like combined our tab was easily at least $1,000. 7. Having no clue what a gallon of milk should cost. 8. Not thinking twice, when making plans, about whether you can afford it. 9. A friend once told me that her parents said if you had to take a loan out for something, you couldn't afford it. So they never had car loans or home loans, must be nice. 10. I once vaguely knew a family who were very rich. Even the kids had bodyguards. When I stayed at their home for a weekend on a visit, the father casually mentioned not to push a certain button in the room. When I asked what it did out of interest, he explained offhand that it was a panic button to alert security and bodyguards in the grounds, like it was the most natural thing in the world. They were impeccably polite with me, but I felt like Oliver Twist wandering into the wrong home.